Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
The state of critical infrastructure, particularly roads across Nigeria's oil-rich Niger Delta, has long been a major concern for the people whose lives and livelihoods continue to suffer. For the people of Akwa Ibom and Cross River states, as well as commuters along the Calabar-Itu road linking the two states, the long hours, difficulties and frequent loss of lives on this dilapidated critical route have been an unbearable burden. Road users and community dwellers along the route who shared their struggles with inside the Niger Delta are now calling on the federal government to intervene and expedite the reconstruction of the Calabar-Itu road to prevent further loss of man-hours and lives.
What is today known as Cross River and Akwa Ibom states was once a single entity, Cross River State, until Akwa Ibom was carved out in September 1987. The creation of Akwa Ibom led to the separation of the Ibibio and Efik people, two predominant ethnic groups that had lived together for decades, now divided between the two states. However, the single most important road, the 90-kilometer Calabar-Itu highway that connects these people across the two sister states, is making it increasingly difficult for commuting and interaction between the people that were previously together. The critical road was originally built for dualization as a four-lane carriageway in 1972, meant to connect far-flung parts of the then Cross River State. However, that vision never materialized, as only a single lane of the road was completed. Over the years, while residents waited in vain for the second lane to be constructed, the existing lane deteriorated rapidly under the weight of constant use. Today, that road has become a nightmare for commuters, shuttling between the two sister states, compounding the struggles of a people whose destinies remain historically intertwined.
Calabar-Itu road, person will go one place, they use like 2-3 days for there. You know easy now. Truck driver they try, motor they fall. If say road day, thief no one start from one place, say one block road. Or one kind military person go come day one place, he go come they collect salary money for our hand. You know easy. And despite say we they spend those kind of money, they still they suffer us with roads still no good.
They should consider the hardship, the suffering that the people are going through. Pregnant women are losing their pregnancy, having miscarriages as they pass through this bad road. So we are pleading with the federal government to come to our rescue.
Responding to public outcries back in 2021, former President Muhammadu Buhari awarded the contract for the construction and dualization of the road to 3 different companies, namely Julius Berger, Chinese Civil Engineering and Construction Company, and Sematech, at the total cost of 185 billion naira. About 4 years later, including an upward review by the President Bola Tinubu's administration, the road is still in fits and starts.
This is making over 30 years. This road still been like this Calabar-Itu road. The market women, the business is not moving because of the road, because of the bad road. You cannot go anywhere. So please, we are pleading for government. Please, they should help us.
I used to sell more than that. We used to be many here. Because of the bad road, we don't have customers and we still suffer. Even if we want to go to the nearest state, you cannot go another 2 hours or 3. So we really suffer because of the bad road.
This is not just an isolated case, but a typical example of the sorry state of road infrastructure across Nigeria's oil-rich region. The state of the all-important East-West Road linking almost all the states in the region, starting from Warri in Delta State to Oron in Akwa Ibom State, is a clear example. 18 years after the federal government commenced its reconstruction in 2006, a large stretch of the 338-kilometer road still remains in a state of disrepair. Niger Deltans, who spoke to our correspondent following the commencement of the ambitious 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar coastal highway at the Niger Delta end in Cross River and Akwa Ibom State, said completing some of these stalled projects in the region should have been the priority of the government, not initiating new ones.
That Lagos-Calabar coastal highway is the least
of our problem. The project for me is ill-timed. It's not necessary. It has no significant economic advantage for now. There are other pressing issues: security, health, education, existing infrastructure that has to be maintained. As in case, most of the roads that have been completed, some are getting bad and needs to be more or less resurfaced or repaired. All these are there.
Why not consider other forms of transportation like rail instead of repeating an existing road that cuts through that same channel? You know, because if you have rail has capacity to do more heavy duties than what trailers and tankers will do.
Inside the Niger Delta,